Hello guys, I gave my fourth round of interview with the company name is Vega6 and the interview date was the Feb 18 2025 and that was my fourth round of interview and that was the face to face interview with the CTO. So he asked me what are hooks in Code Igniter. So I said in Code Igniter 4 hooks are replaced by events. Events in CodeIgniter are triggered action that execute custom code at specific points in the application's lifecycle, like before or after controllers run. They help in logging, authentication, and performance monitoring without modifying core files. So, event in CodeIgniter are like triggers that let you run specific code at precise moment. For example, before a page loads, after a login, without changing the original code. Think of them as alarm you set to perform task automatically when something happens. So simple and loggy for the hooks are: imagine your app is a pizza delivery. An event is like saying when the oven time rings, event automatically send a text to the customer your custom code. So how can I remember this? Shows a under maintenance page before page loads. So this is the events or hooks. So in the code we can say that define the event, trigger before any controller run, event double events double colon on pre-controller function, then if config app maintenance mode, so redirect to slash maintenance and exit. So how it works: when someone tries to visit your site, CodeIgniter checks the event before loading any page. If maintenance mode is true, it redirects to the maintenance page. So key trigger points easy to recall: pre-system before the app starts, pre-controller before a page controller loads, post-controller after a page finishes loading. So remember, events do this when that happens. So there are no hooks in CodeIgniter 4 but events. For example, I have created a project event demo, and inside that we have views and then auth and then register. Okay, so after filling the registration form and then login form, so we can, and also we have created two database tables, login logs and one for the logs. So we can check in the database login logs, and also we can check in the writable slash logs which is under your CodeIgniter 4 project. Okay, so conclusion is added hooks or events added authentication like register login, used event to log login attempts, and stored login attempt in the database. So he asked me the another question: left join versus inner join. So I said left join returns all rows from the left table and the matched row from the right table. If there is no match, null values are returned for columns from the right table. For example, select employee ID as employee ID, employee's name as employee's name, departments dot department name, edge department from employees, left join departments on employees department ID equal to departments dot ID. So inner join return only the rows where there is a match in both the table. So select employee ID as employee ID, employee's name as employee name, departments dot department name as department from employees, inner join departments on employees dot department ID equal to departments dot ID. So another question they asked me: custom functions in CodeIgniter. So I said we can use helpers for that. So inside the application helpers, we create a file my underscore helper.php and ensure that file name ends with underscore helpers.php. Then we write function in the helper. Inside my helper.php, define your custom function php. If function doesn't exist, greet user, then function greet user dollar name, then return hello uc first name. Load the helper in your controller or model. So this load helper my. Now you can use the greet user function like this. Echo greet user zone. So output will be the hello zone. Autoload the helper. This is the optional application inside the config. Then autoload.php. Then autoload helper equal to my. So key points for the custom function: always use if doesn't function exist to avoid conflicts. Helper files should not contain classes, only function. So this was my fourth round of interview in Vega6, and the interview date was the Feb 18 2025. So I will share more questions, more interview questions like this. Till then, bye.